Hey guys, my name is IJ. This is Real Talk with IJ. Here we talk about love, sex, and relationship as it concerns the men. Okay, I try to help you guys understand women and pick the best woman for you at the end of the day, and I also help you treat her right. So today we're talking about 5 things to avoid when your woman says no to sex for whatever reason it is. But there are 5 things you shouldn't do when she says no to sex. Now, firstly, obviously, I always say obviously when I say firstly. Now, firstly, don't go and have sex some other place. Yes, please. Especially this one's in Dubai. Let me talk to my Dubai people because I'm based in Dubai. So now, if your woman says no to sex, please don't go and have it elsewhere. Please, for whatever reason, just don't do it. It's very disrespectful. It is really very disrespectful, and it's not the right thing to do. It is not the right thing to do. So no matter how Nigerian people will say konji, no matter how the konji hold you, no matter how you are craving for this sex, the wrongest thing to do is to go have sex, even if you're going to pay for the sex, even if it's a friend to benefit, even if it's an ex. As a man, as a gentleman that I encourage you all to be, don't go have sex elsewhere. It is one thing you should avoid doing when your woman says no to sex. And I know this is not very easy for a lot of you. I know it's not very easy because sometimes, like these other women who want to just have sex with you, they are just at the tip of your finger, and you are so tempted to want to go have sex with these people because, come on, you're saying no to sex. Do you know how many people want me out there? Do you know how many people I could just say hi, where are you right now, and I will go have sex with them? I know it can be very tempting to want to do that, but please avoid having sex with some other person when your woman says no, I don't want to have sex right now. The second thing you should never do when your woman says no to sex is to threaten to leave the relationship. Like I said, I know sex is a big deal for most men, and for some people it's a deal breaker in the relationship. But stop threatening, oh, this relationship is going to be over if you refuse to give me sex. For every time she says no, she's not going to want to have sex. You're threatening, oh, then what is this relationship all about? Then what are we doing in this relationship? Perhaps you're giving it to somebody else. No, bruh. You're more mature than this. Come on. How many minutes is this sex thing that is making you want to break a relationship that is not only about sex, a relationship that has a lot of other things in it, except you are in that relationship because of sex alone? Which in that case, I will tell you, please leave that woman's, that somebody's daughter to go find someone who really cares about her. Because at that point, you only care about the sex. But of course, if there are other amazing qualities in that relationship, then sex should not be the only reason why you will be threatening to leave the relationship. So avoid threatening to leave the relationship each time she says, no, I'm not in the mood. I don't want to have sex. Now, another thing you all should avoid, and I've seen this happen a lot of times, is when your woman says no, she's not in the mood to have sex, you stop being nice. You just automatically stop being nice. If you're someone who used to be very generous, I mean, you used to buy her gifts, take care of her, pamper her, those few days or months or whatever that she says, no, I don't want to have sex, you just automatically change. All the nice things you've been doing, you just stop doing it. Nah, we don't support that on this channel. No, we don't do that. No, 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 no. Okay, so stop ceasing to be nice and helping her once she says no to sex. Okay, if you're someone who used to help in the kitchen, you used to be with her, chop this, chop that, cook together, or you always cook meal for her, maybe breakfast in bed, all of those sweet things that you guys do, how you brag about her and you're proud about her and you talk nice things to her and all of that. But the moment she's saying no, I'm not giving you sex for whatever reason, you just stop being nice. Automatically you start getting rude, or you start acting nonchalant, or you start acting like, I don't even fucking care if you die right now. No. We don't support that on this channel. So the moment she says she's not going to give you sex, please avoid stopping all of this generosity. Avoid, seizing all the helps, and just avoid being unkind. Okay, once she says no to sex. Okay, just keep being who you are. Okay, if you are a nice person, you are a nice person. Don't just become the devil because she says no to sex. Okay, so continue being nice and just avoid becoming unkind because she said no to sex. And the fourth thing you should never do when your woman says no to sex is to start telling the whole world about it. Yes, I know you have best friends. I know you have brothers and sisters and your mama and everybody that you like to talk to about your relationship, but avoid talking to other people about it. Okay, avoid talking to other people about it. It's just annoying because the moment she hears it outside, it's going to be more annoying. The best thing is to sit down with her and talk about it. Okay, not going around and telling everybody, oh, my woman doesn't want to give me sex. Or do you know my woman doesn't want to give me sex? Or do you know the last time I had sex with my woman? You know, it's been over a year since my woman gave me sex. Come on. Except you're talking to a therapist, except you're talking to someone who is going to give you a solution to this problem, a professional, except you're talking to a professional, but just moving around and telling everybody, no, avoid it. Okay? Avoid talking to people about it, avoid telling your close friends about it, avoid telling anybody about it. Just avoid the third party hearing that she's depriving you of sex, because then you start getting some stupid advice, and then you just go back to the first thing you should avoid, which is having sex with other people. Okay, because that's mostly the advice your fellow men will give to you, bruh. So avoid telling a third person when this is happening. It's better you just talk to your woman and try to get to the root of the problem, why she's saying no to sex, rather than talking to other people who are not professionals in this field. Now, the fifth thing is not keeping an open mind. So avoid just saying, you know what, she's doing shit outside, that's why she's not giving me sex. No, have an open mind. Okay, just avoid not having an open mind. Okay, so she's saying no to sex. Just take your time. Say, okay, let me be positive about this. Let me see what's happening. Let me give her some time. Maybe she's going through a lot. Maybe there's a reason why she doesn't want to give sex. Maybe there's a reason why she's not being turned on anymore. Let me see what's really happening. So have an open mind. Okay, just be a human. If she's saying no to sex, try to have an open mind. Okay, so avoid avoid just concluding in your mind that this is why she's not giving me sex. No, so avoid not having an open mind. So in that case, have an open mind. Have an open mind to, I'm sure she has a very reasonable reason why she's not wanting to have sex, and be open-minded about it and try to talk to her. Okay, so some solutions I will give you if she's not giving you sex is just like I was saying, talk to her. Okay, try to get a solution. Sit down, talk with your woman instead of talking to a third party. Remember, avoid talking to another person about it. Sit down, talk to your woman, try to know why she's not giving you sex. Because for women, it could be some reason. It could be health issues. It could be that she's angry with you. It could be that there's something you should have apologized about that you're not apologizing about. It could be that it's the hormones, it's period, it's cramps. A lot of reasons will come up that will make a woman not have sex with you. It could have nothing to do with her not being in love with you. I have a friend who has um an issue, a health issue. I don't know what it's called, but I think in Nigeria we call it pile. I think that's what it's called also. So now this is a pain she has in her anus, where her intestine or something I think comes out from her anus when she wants to poo. So it's really uncomfortable for her, and during sex it's really, really painful. Really painful. She never enjoys sex at all. So a lot of times she deprives her husband of sex. Okay, so it became a very serious issue in the relationship, and we had to have a talk about it because they invited me for us to have a talk, and I was privileged to have assisted them to talk them through. So as a man, just don't jump around because your woman is not giving you sex. Try to be reasonable. Try to sit and talk to the love of your life, because sex is not everything. And then again, don't always position your mind to penetration when it comes to sex. There are other forms of pleasure that you can receive as a man from your woman. And I mean, you guys know all of that: hand jobs, mouth jobs, so many ways to satisfy you. So be open minded about it. Don't just say, no, I must penetrate. This example I've just given you is a very good example to let you know that sometimes it's not just because she doesn't care, it's because her health is paramount, and she cannot endure the pains all the time just to let you have your way. So sit down and have a discussion with her and be reasonable as a human being, and not just be selfish and think about your coming for just how many minutes. Secondly, while you're having the discussion with her, try to make her also understand what intimacy means to you. Let her know that, see, I enjoy sex, I enjoy ejaculating, I enjoy playing with your body, and holding you so tight when you're not wearing anything on. So explain to her what intimacy means to you and why you really need to have sex. Perhaps you have very high libido, so she needs to understand that intimacy means a lot to you. So Until you have this sit down discussion with her, then you guys will just keep fighting, butting heads because of sex. So have a discussion with her, let her understand what intimacy really means to you. Now, at the end of the day, when you have this discussion, you need to be very clear with her, and then you need to decide if you're going to stay or if you're going to leave, especially if you guys are not married. Okay, so if intimacy means too much to you and to her she doesn't want it that much, or she has a health issue that is not going to change anytime soon, and you know sincerely in your heart that this is going to be an issue, then there's no need to beat around the bush. There's no need to be in that relationship tormenting yourself while tormenting her also. So it's better you guys go your separate ways, because I'm very sure there are some men who don't really have high libidos. There are some men who sex is not paramount for them, or there are some men who are not very available to have sex, and they could be around maybe once in a month, or bi-weekly and all that. So let her go. Okay, so just choose. After having this discussion, be sincere to yourself and know if you're going to stay or if you're going to leave. The decision should be made there and then, so that you guys don't keep struggling in that relationship. And last but not the least is, once you make up your mind, stick to it. Okay, if you make up your mind to stay because you're in love with her and you don't want sex to be an issue, then stick to it. Stick to it and avoid all of the points that I've just listed at the beginning of this video. Okay, stick to your decision to stay, and stick to being faithful and committed, and avoid telling everybody that you guys are not having sex frequently. And if you decide to go, please leave peacefully and don't move around telling everybody the reason why you guys are going separately and telling them, oh, it's about sex and blah 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 blah. So make up a decision to stay or to leave, and stick to that decision. So that's all for today on Real Talk with IJ. So thank you guys for watching until the end. I hope you found this interesting as well as educative, because most importantly, I wanted to educate you guys on this particular issue. Okay, now please guys, I have a vlog channel. Please, you all go subscribe to that channel. I need to grow that channel. That's my day-to-day life as a Nigerian girl living in UAE, Dubai. Okay, so I'm going to put the link somewhere here. Please click on it and go support your girl there. Okay, it doesn't take how many seconds to go subscribe. Okay, so until next time, be sure to like, share and subscribe if you have not already subscribed. So stay loved, stay beautiful, and bye for now. Mwah. Mwah.